Well, hi, it's me again. I know I have everything on my face, but I couldn't go without doing another look on with this palette. This is the National Parks palette. America's Parks is what it says. But I had to use it again. And so this time we're going to start off with this color right here, and that is called, I need the writing is just too mumbled in there, South Rim. So I just am going to take my E7 from the rose gold bling brushes. I've got everything on my face. I know I look a little crazy, but it'll blend, don't worry. So I'm going to take a little bit on my brush, and then I'm just going to pack it on down here. I got so many compliments on my look yesterday, and I love the way these blend, and I wanted to have a little bit of a different look today, and so here we are doing a look. But these were just so pretty, and I just couldn't stand it. So we're doing it again. And I don't know if I'm going to add this to the end of the video that I did yesterday, or if I'm going to make this its own video. I haven't decided yet, but you'll see. And of course today my eyes are doing their thing, probably because I have the air on. I should probably turn that off. Ooh, that's better. You can probably hear me better too. So we're just going to pack this on this side. My husband didn't like my look yesterday as much. He liked it, but he wants me to have the lower part more a lighter color. So we're going to try that today and see how that is. Today is the last day of school. I'm so excited. Last day of regular school. I will be doing summer school this summer. I will be driving buses this summer. It's the first time I've had a summer school route. So that's different. Not my typical. Oh, I just used my color switch because my eye is a little wet and I didn't want to put a wet brush into the color. This is a really pretty purpley brown. Like, it's not like a lavender, it's more of a plum eggplant color, sort of. And I'm just packing it because I want a little depth here as well. And I'm trying to decide what color to use next, because there's not really a whole lot of purpley colors, so we're gonna go a little crazy and see how crazy we can make this look. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take, this is the E3 from the Rose Gold collection, and I'm going to take Everglades, which is the green color. I know it's kind of crazy. It's a bright green color. And we're going to put it on my lid, but it'll cover it up just a little bit. We're just going to blend that in. and up. I have a look in mind. We're gonna, with some of the shimmers, you'll see that it'll blend. I know it looks really crazy right now, but remember, trust the process. But I really love these colors. I love the idea of this palette. Nomad has been one of the brands that I've really enjoyed their mattes. I've enjoyed their shimmers. They're just a really good palette. I got the Berlin palette, I believe, in like a boxy charm, and my daughter really, really liked the color scheme, and I had plenty of makeup, and so I was like, okay, I wasn't using it a whole lot. The colors in there were not ones that I would typically use. I would probably use them now, but this was like a year and a half ago that I got it, and I was like, I don't really use it. You can go ahead and have it. And then I saw Allie Dawson, one of the YouTubers that I watch. She was playing with the Nomad Fire and Ice palette, which I happen to have right here. And I saw those colors and I was like, I have to have those, which, no, I just want to use this palette today. I'll use that another day in conjunction with this, because as soon as I opened that, I saw another look that I'd like to do. Have you ever had that happen where you are doing one thing and then you look at another palette for whatever reason and you're like, oh, that would be a cool look, and then you want to change? But I'm not going to change today. We're just going to go with what I have today. I know this looks really crazy, but I'm using my color switch, and I'm going to take that E7 again, and I'm just going to pack this on. A little bit more, so it blends just a little bit more in here. But I've done that a lot, where I think I'm going to go one way, and then I look into, I'll have like 3 palettes in front of me, and I have a look in mind, and then it goes all kinds of different when I actually start putting it on my eyes. But here we go again with the eyeshadow, or the watery eyes. So now I'm going to take, what is this called? Big Bend. This color right here, which I know. See that? See how it flips to a purpley, and then I don't know if you can see it. It kind of has a purple, green, pink. I think you can see it better. You can see the gold. I don't know if you can see the pink and the green to it, but we're gonna now you can see the pink when you put it on your eyes. See that? It's got a really interesting shift to it. It goes from purple to gold to a green, and it blends really well with that purple. So pretty. Such a pretty color. I don't know if it's coming across on camera as pretty as it is in person. Somebody did like a really nice video, and they were showing all the colors and the shimmers, and they were moving the camera around and moving the palette around, and it looks so good. And I was like, you know, even though this video is wonderful, it does not show the colors as beautiful as they look in person. This is one of those palettes that you like the way it looks on the camera, you think it's beautiful on the camera, but then you get it in person and it's so much better in person than it is anywhere near the pictures online. Like, you really need to see this in person. I know I've said that like 50,000 times right now, but it really is one of those palettes. So, oh my goodness, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to go into Mammoth Cave, which is this color right here. It's a purple, pink, gold. At least that's what it looks like in the pan. See, and then we're just going to layer that over the top of that green color, so it'll mix with that, and that green will still show through a little bit, but not, oh my goodness gracious, it's so pretty. And it'll just blend with that other. It does not look the same on the phone as it does in person. It's so pretty. My husband would probably think this is a little bit too light or too dark, but I think it's beautiful. But I want to use all the colors. I want to use every single color I can. So I'll probably put one more on there to maybe brighten it up just a little bit. I'm going to go into Haus Rainforest, which is this one right here. I'm going to put that directly in the middle. To brighten that up just a little bit. Mix those two colors together. You can, oh yeah, you can tell. I was like, you can't even really tell I put it in there, but you can. It just has such a pretty color to it. And it just blends those two other shimmers together and brightens up the eye just a little bit. Alrighty, now since I have everything else done, well, I don't have my brows done, I don't have highlighter and all that, we're going to just go into the lower lash. Oh, what am I going to do? Turn my thing. I like using the little, like, angled brushes. Can you see? They're like eyebrow brushes. I like using those on my lower lash. They just give it the nice, I have a little bit of fallout, but not bad. I'm going to put a little yellow down here. Give it a contrasting color. I don't like to use the same colors on the lower lash as I do on the upper. To me, it brings more contrast, and it just, for my eyes and the way I like to have them look, I like having different colors on the lower lash line. So now I'm gonna brush that off, and I'm gonna go into T-Tone Range, this one. And I'm going to bring that along the bottom. And it's just going to give it a little bit of a bronzy shift over the top of that. And it's mixing with, of course, my water from my eyes, and which is okay because that means I'm not going to have fallout. I'm going to brush it off so I don't get it in the pan. And we're going to put a little more on. There we go. It does make it adhere and show up a little bit more. I know I'm weird on my angles on my holding my brushes, but hey, whatever works. You do whatever works for you, whatever you're comfortable with. I had somebody who watched my video, one of my videos, and they said, you know, you do really well at it, but it's just not for me. And I'm like, that's perfectly fine, because that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I want to. And I know that there are some women older like me that would love to use color, and they just don't know how. And so I had another coworker come up to me just yesterday, and she asked me about how I did my makeup, and I told her that I had tutorials up, and just she started watching them, and she loves it. She thought maybe she could do it too. So I'm super excited, because that's the whole goal of this. But look at those. I know, not for everybody. Alrighty, I'm going to go finish up everything, and I'll come back and show you the final look. Alright, so here's the finished look. I use the same Maybelline Tattoo Studio. Don't ask me what color it is, because It doesn't have a color on it. I use this shadow stick for my waterline. I use the Sky High Maybelline mascara, and I used the Haus Laboratories Punk for my liner, and I just did a little baby wing, and I used the same Nomad highlighters that I did yesterday. I just really like this. I'm probably going to put this up in 2 separate videos, but hopefully you'll watch them back to back and you can see. All right, I'll show you. So I used the Nomad and Stockholm and the Nomad and Sydney. This is Memorial Beach. I used both of these as my highlighter on my brow bone and my cheeks. For my lips, I used Oden's Eye, and this color is Red Cherry. And then I put the Rawbeautykristi and ColourPop Glacier lip gloss on. So I really hope you like this look. It's so pretty. Like, it's got so many different shimmers to it and so many different sparkles, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So who's better than you? Nobody. Please like, subscribe, and share. We're trying to get to 100, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks.